People keep writing him off, but he keeps on going. 39 years old now. His last 3 wins have all been against undefeated fighters, and he has that ability and that fitness. He's, for a 39-year-old, he really is fit as a flea, and this is a real test tonight for Bourke.
Well, it is, because Ramabeletsa, he fights like a young boxer who's hungry. He knows that if it's a defeat here tonight, that could be the end of the line for him, type of thing. So he knows that to box at high level, he's got to win tonight. So although he's 39, he boxes like a very young, hungry 29-year-old or 20-year-old.
He is the English champion at the moment, Ramabeletsa, but that belt not on the line tonight. But he'll need to win it to move on as the champion. And with 3 kids, Christmas approaching, stating the blindingly obvious, he could do with a win. I wonder as well, coming from the Peacock Gym, nowadays based up in Epping, I wonder how much Chris Bourke and indeed that whole stable there were affected by what happened last week with the defeat to Daniel Dubois, who was, I guess, the star of the gym. That defeat will have maybe put them a bit on the back foot.
Well, I mean, for Chris Bourke, I think he used to run with Daniel Dubois, didn't he? So it's an individual sport, John, at the end of the day. You know, they're part of sort of the same team, and yes, it would have been a big dent, and he was, and to them, it's a big shock to them, because they thought he was definitely going to win the fight against Joe Joyce, but he didn't. And you just get on with it, you know. It's a slight dent in the armour for people like Bourke and other gym members there, but you've got to think of your own career, and you just get on with it.
Right start in the first couple of minutes from Ramabeletsa. Bourke managing to find the body with a nice left hand. Got into this position with a bit of a breakthrough win against Shabazz Massoud in his last fight, Chris Bourke. But they recognise that if he can come through against Ramabeletsa in a 10-rounder, a man who's still got plenty of ambition of his own, then it will be a very significant step along the way.
Yeah, I thought it was a good win for Bourke. Ramez against Ramez Mahmoud. Won it over points, didn't he? 10 rounds.
Yeah, it wasn't by very much either. The referee only had it by a couple of points, didn't he?
And that will give him a big boost of confidence, going that 10 rounds for the first time in that last contest. Here he's against someone he knows he's got to get up close to, we see Ramabeletsa, so a bit of a scouting mission for both boxers in the opening round.
Yeah, not a lot between them. Ramabeletsa certainly had his moments in the early stages. First round over.
Good? What you're going to hear when we see it. Oh, yes,
Welcome back to Church House, on the pretty much literally on the other side of the road from Westminster Abbey. Beautiful historic venue. Here, our third fight of the night, Chris Bourke, the Southern Area champion, against the English champion Michael Ramabeletsa, fighting here for the vacant WBC International Super Bantamweight title. And how did he score that opening round, Richie?
I couldn't split them at John. I thought it was an even round, to be quite honest, so I'll give that one 10-10. I think what's important for Bourke, he's got to use his jab a lot more. Ramabeletsa, you can see that he's just trying to edge up. He's trying to get his foot slightly on the outside, his left foot, his lead foot on the outside of Bourke's, but he's trying to get close because he knows he wants to land that right hand. He's got to get up close to land that shot. What he can't afford to do is start from too far away, from too far out. He'll fall short, and that'll be bread and butter for Bourke. So he's edging up. So that's why Bourke has got to keep using that jab and keep his man at bay.
Ramabeletsa was very well thought of as an amateur in South Africa. Originally signed up when he came over here by Chris Sanagar.
He just made a bit of a mistake there, Ramabeletsa. He just changed from orthodox to southpaw, and as he's
he's made a mistake there. Gets hit by a big left hand from Bourke. And has he got up too quickly? He's got a smile on his face, but that was an absolute peach of a shot from Chris Bourke, and we didn't get too much warning that that was on its way. And now Bourke will go looking to finish it.
Yeah, big shot for Bourke, and another left hand's gone in, John. That was a good shot as well. He's in trouble here, Ramabeletsa.
Ian John Lewis will be keeping a close look. He'll be wanting to see Ramabeletsa hold on and to fire back, which he is just about managing to do. His experience showing as he buys a little bit of precious time.
Yeah.
But here comes Bourke again.
Well, Bourke's going for it now. He knows he's just looking for that one big left hand over the top. There's another one there.
Really unloading here, Bourke gambling a little bit by going for broke in this second round. Ramabeletsa appears to have recovered okay now. It was a great shot, that left hand though, that he landed.
Yes, it was a good shot. Ramabeletsa, before that, just switched to southpaw, and as he switched, he gets caught with the shot, but then he went back to orthodox and gets caught with a big left hand.
It almost looked as though he fooled himself, never mind his opponent.
He's still not recovered here, John, and that's a cracking right hook there from Bourke.
Good uppercut though from Ramabeletsa. Catches Bourke, but Bourke takes it well and again forces him back across the ring on very unsteady legs, and he's looking to finish it again here, Bourke. Ian John Lewis watching on. Bourke has him down, Ramabeletsa down for the second time, and it might be that Ian John Lewis will have seen enough. He'll have a very, very close look, and indeed, he says enough is enough, and that is absolutely a statement performance from Chris Bourke against a very, very experienced man. He has absolutely nailed him there in that second round.
Yeah, tremendous stuff there from Bourke. That left hand was the telling shot. Ramabeletsa switched from orthodox to southpaw. As he does that, he gets caught on the switch. It's a good shot that hits him, but just after that then, a bit of a lapse in concentration from Ramabeletsa, and Bourke catches him with a peach of a left hand. Let's have a look at it here, the left hand coming up. That's the shot there. So Ramabeletsa on his backside, lovely shot. Let's have a look at it again. Whipped it around the right hand of Ramabeletsa, sends him to the canvas. And then it was just a matter of time after that before Bourke finishes the show. But here, look, so Ramabeletsa's throwing shots, but he's making mistakes. He's falling short, he's missing the target, and Bourke, pinpoint accuracy with that left hand especially, and he goes down for a second time.
His legs were knowing what to do. He was trying to get away, but it was ultimately his legs and his footwork that betrayed him, and he went down for the second time. And Chris Bourke, performance of his career.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He'll be really pleased with that against an experienced man who's been in with a couple of world champions, as he's been in with Paul Butler, he's been in with Cal Yafai, he's also been with Ashley Lane for the Commonwealth title, so an experienced opponent to Ramabeletsa, but Chris Bourke's accuracy and his power tonight was just too much for him.
Michael Ramabeletsa receiving a little bit of oxygen from the paramedics who are always at ringside nowadays. Another of the changes in medical provision which was introduced in boxing on the back of the Michael Watson-Chris Eubank fight all those years ago, and again something which Frank Warren was absolutely right in the thick of it, ensuring that those improved health provisions were introduced to boxing. And now happily he has recovered. Chris Bourke the winner, and Thomas Treiber confirms.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes 43 seconds of round number 2. Our referee in charge, Ian John Lewis, stops the contest as the red corner was in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner, and now the new WBC International Super Bantamweight Champion, Chris Bourke.
I guess you could say that's boxing, Paul. Last week, so much disappointment for the Peacock camp. Tonight, delight and the performance of his career for Chris Bourke, who happily has that belt strapped around his waist and is wreathed in smiles.